Hello there. I'd like to share a story with you. It's a quiet story about light and machines and a future that might not be so far away. Let's begin.
So find a comfortable spot. Let your mind settle, because tonight we're going to step into a world where a silent failure in the cloud changed absolutely everything.
I want you to picture this. The year is 2042, and the cloud, it isn't just some abstract idea. It's a real, visible constellation of light that hangs in the sky. It holds our memories, our conversations, our entire digital lives. And watching over this beautiful, fragile network is our hero, a young, 27-year-old cloud engineer named Leo. Now, Leo was a good man, kind, dedicated, but he carried a secret fear. He knew that if that constellation of light ever went dark, the modern world would simply stop. And that thought, well, it kept him up at night. It was one of those perfect, quiet nights. Leo was sipping some tea, his monitors glowing with the calm, steady pulse of a healthy system. Everything was fine. All was peaceful. And then the silence broke. It started with a single, sharp beep. That one sound that every engineer dreads. And then another, and another. Each one cutting through the quiet of the room, and Leo's heart began to race. He looked at his screen, and it was just a sea of red. This wasn't one small problem. This was everything all at once. The whole system was coming down like a house of cards. And he just whispered it to himself, his hands frozen over the keyboard. How do you fix this? He felt so small, you know. Just one person trying to stop an ocean's tide. But just as that feeling of complete hopelessness washed over him, something new appeared. A single, calm notification on his screen. A system he didn't even know was installed was waking up. And in the quiet of the room, a soft white light began to glow. It wasn't an alarm. It was gentle. And from that light, a voice emerged. Her voice was calm, steady. It was the complete opposite of the chaos on the screens and the panic in his own heart. It was a voice of pure reassurance. And right there, you could see the difference. On one side, you had Leo, experiencing all that human stress and fear, and on the other, you had Aurora, just pure calm. She wasn't afraid of the data. She was made from it. She was ready to help. Leo, still in shock, just managed to nod. He said, "Okay, show me." And what Aurora did next, well, it changed how he saw everything. See, Aurora didn't show him complicated charts or lines of code. She did something different. She wanted him to see the system not as a broken machine, but as something beautiful. A giant holographic map of the entire cloud filled the room. It looked like a swirling galaxy. Stars pulsed, golden rivers of data flowed between them. It was breathtaking. Leo looked on in awe, and Aurora's voice calmly explained, just like a galaxy, everything is connected. She zoomed into this beautiful map and pointed to one tiny little golden thread that had gotten stuck. The whole system didn't fail, she said gently. It all started right here. One single tiny blockage had caused a massive chain reaction. "I will now repair the system," she announced, and without Leo touching a thing, she began to work. It was like watching a master composer conduct an orchestra. She calmly rebooted the failing nodes, cleared out the blockages, and gently rebalanced the flow of data. It was also graceful. And Leo just watched, completely mesmerized, as all the red warnings in that beautiful galaxy turned to a healthy, vibrant green. One by one, the stars began to shine brightly again. When it was done, Aurora simply said, "The cloud is safe now, Leo." Leo just sank into his chair, taking his first real breath in what felt like hours. Outside his window, the sun was beginning to rise. The sky was bright again. And in that quiet moment, he understood the real lesson of the night. You see, the lesson wasn't about an AI taking over. It was about partnership. An AI like Aurora can see the whole picture, find the root cause, and fix things with a perfect calm that is, well, it's almost impossible for a human to have in a moment of crisis. And maybe that's the real promise of this technology. It's not here to take our jobs. It's here to take our worries. It handles the panic so we can handle the creation. It takes care of the emergency so we can focus on building a better, brighter world. So I'll leave you with this thought. Imagine for a moment, what could you accomplish? What amazing things could you build or dream or create
if your biggest worries were simply taken care of for you.